Hello, Professor Pisa. This is my video research proposal. I would like to start off by explaining how I formulated my research question. Public opinion plays an essential role in the policies used by the police. A study done in 2010 measured the public support for racial profiling as a way to prevent crime. The study focused on the relation between the outcome of traffic stops and drivers' characteristics. In 2011, another study researched all the factors that affected the public's perception of force used by the police. This study found that regarding individual characteristics, race was the most influential factor. Media was also an important factor because it shapes public opinion. Based on these two previous studies, I became interested in researching the relation between an individual's perception of the police and how it affects their perception of a specific policy. And the specific policy that I was interested in is stop and frisk. Stop and frisk was implemented to help reduce crime and retrieve guns off the streets. Therefore, my research question is, how does the public's perception of the police affect their perception of the policy of stop and frisk? My units of analysis and units of observation are individuals. My study area would be the 5 boroughs of New York. My sampling technique, I would be using a stratified sampling, meaning that I would divide my sample into groups, which would be the strata, and these groups would be blacks, whites, and Hispanics. These groups are divided by race because I believe that race is an important factor that can affect a person's perception of stop and frisk, but also their perception of the police. And my independent variable is the perception of the police. The conceptual definition is perception is the image and attitude that individuals have developed towards the police. The operational definition, the independent variable will be measured through the following items. Do you think that the policies of the police are effective in reducing crime? How much confidence do you have in the police? And I will use a nominal measurement to categorize the subject's answers into whether they have a negative or a positive perception of the police. And my dependent variable is perception of stop and frisk. The conceptual definition is the public's attitude towards the effectiveness and application of stop and frisk. The operational definition, the dependent variable will be measured through the following items. Do you think that stop and frisk is effective in reducing crime? Do you agree with the application of stop and frisk used by the police? And again, a nominal measurement, which I will use to categorize whether the subjects are supportive or not supportive of the policy. Since I can't assign individuals to get stop and frisk or form control groups, the best way to control for spurious correlation would be to use a quasi-experiment. In the quasi-experiment, I will look at 2 different groups. One group will be made up of people who live near a precinct that reported more than 400 stop and frisk incidents, and the second group will be made up of people who live near a precinct that reported less than 100 stop and frisk incidents. In order to have near equivalency, the people in the groups will be equal in income level and age. And that is my video research proposal.